Hey, well, welcome back to Giants football. It's been a productive bye week for the Giants. We got rid of the baseball season, we got rid of the Jets, and the Cowboys lost, so they moved the division a little bit back closer to them. At 3-4, though, they're still in a bit of a hole as they begin what general manager Jerry Reese described as a murderer's row schedule in November, which includes this Monday night against the Colts, followed by a short week trip to Seattle, home to the 49ers, home to the Cowboys. Even a split in those games might not be good enough for the Giants, who really have to come out playing, as if they're one of the top teams in the league. Otherwise, they can forget this season.
Exactly, and they start off facing a top offense in the Indianapolis Colts on Monday night. But it won't be easy. Obviously, the Colts have that very high-powered offense. As productive as things were for the Giants, they're still not fully healthy. They've lost John Beason for the season now. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie's still a little banged up, limited in practice today. So they're going against a dangerous offense, and they're not going to be fully stocked.
Now, I think one of the biggest injuries for the Giants is Rashad Jennings, who everybody seemed to think would come back right after the bye week, is now out on Monday night, which means the running attack is still in the hands of rookie Andre Williams, and he just hasn't been good enough in the weeks he's been able to carry the load, whether it's the offensive line or him. If this rushing game doesn't improve, they can't keep the Colts off the field because they can't slow down the clock.
Exactly, and the thing when they were going well, when they were on that little win streak, 3-2, the running game was working. It was giving this offense a lot of balance, and right now they haven't had that. Williams seems to run almost to me a little bit like he's a little too over anxious to hit the hole. Like, you can see there's talent there, but he hasn't been productive, and it's not going to work on against that Colts offense.
Now, one of the things we saw earlier this week is Tom Coughlin very animated about making plays and just an energy about him, which is not surprising. I think coming off the bye week, he wanted his team to not only be focused, but to sort of understand their opportunity and not feel sorry for themselves, which probably would be easy to do if you're sitting there at 3-4 and you're watching the division get away from you.
Exactly, and there is room, obviously, for them to be a little bit excited because the Cowboys, obviously, Romo right now is a little banged up too, so that kind of creates a chance for maybe the division to get a little closer if they can be productive. Obviously, the question for this offense is, do they need to be a little more aggressive? Jerry Reese kind of bringing that up on Monday. Do they need to look downfield a little more? Coughlin today seemed to agree with that a little bit. Eli kind of wants to still just kind of play smart football, take the completions as they come, but Coughlin seemed to say we need to get a little more downfield and have some big plays too.
Well, whatever they do, again, it's a very tough schedule coming up, and the Giants at 3-4, even a split would leave them at 5-6 heading into the stretch. It's probably not good enough. They may have to take 3 of the next 4 games to really have a shot at the playoffs. We'll find out soon enough whether they can do it, and you'll be able to find out all about it by staying tuned to nydailynews.com.